Peace and blessing, everybody. So this is the final hijab tutorial for the costume hijabi series. Some of you might have asked me which costume I'm going to be wearing for Halloween out of all the tutorials I've made. This is the one, which is Marge Simpson from The Simpsons, the cartoon show. So this is a really fun look to do even for yourself, but I mean you can also easily fix this into what I like to call a couple's costume. If you have a less than cooperative boyfriend, and I by no means have one. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw this video, but there's the my boyfriend does my makeup video that I just did with him. He's wonderful for these kinds of things. He's always game to play all my what I like to call my silly games. But so for Halloween, I'm being Marge Simpson and he's being Homer, and one of the reasons why I think it's also great for an uncooperative boyfriend is because really all it requires is a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt. So on their side, it's very simple, and for us, it's a little bit more complex. But what I decided to do is buy one of those shirts, which the color is actually kind of a mustard-y color. It's actually very in trend this season, so it's perfect. I can find a lot of things in that color. So if you can't find a t-shirt or a shirt, try and get a turtleneck. Or sweater. They have tons in different colors. I will even found the tights that match, and they're actually non-see-through, so it's awesome for this. And I'm just using a tube dress over here. It's actually meant to go around your neck, but I've decided to just tie it around, and that way it actually looks like a Marge Simpson tube dress. So that's the look that you're going to be looking for, and I'll be showing you how to achieve it in just a moment. Peace and blessing, everybody. So this is the very start of it. Basically what I decided to do was just I put a ponytail quite up right behind where you see the bauble right now, and just put one of the baubles. So this is like a flower clip, which used to be super popular a while back, and they're still sold everywhere. Not maybe this size, but you can definitely get these size at a specialty Islamic store. Most of them will have them. They're little bubbles. And so I pinned this one at the very top of my head, and you can see it's actually quite solid. Like, it doesn't wobble too much. With the ponytail at the back to keep it definitely like staying there. And then I've taken, like, this is a tube underscarf, blue, because I wanted to match. And I just kind of, I'm just going to readjust it here, sorry. There you go. And there you go. So it just to cover the whole thing. Now, to get extra volume so it looks actually like quite high, what I did is just add another one. So just kind of clip it onto the clip, to the fabric of the previous one, or the flowers or whatever, and try and make it look a little, there you go. Eee! So as you can see, my undershirt is not going to go the whole way up, and that's fine as long as you kind of get it going. And I mean, the underscarf is going to help keep everything together as well, so it's kind of fun for that. Now what you're going to be doing is taking a long blue shawl. Now this is just a very sheer blue one, but once you actually start wrapping it, it actually works. What you're going to do is just take one of the, so this is like one of the edge here, and you're going to fold it in like a triangle shape. I'm sorry, I have it backwards right now. So it's kind of a triangle. You're going to take that triangle and put it, like, put the top of the triangle over where your bun is going to be. Oops. Sorry, let's try that again. So again, take the top of the triangle at the top. If you want to secure it, take just a straight pin. And secure it at the top. I look silly. And then, like, this is the edge of the actual triangle which you've just made. and just kind of wrap that around. And that'll just, the reason why I made the triangle and I do pin it this way is just because it gives you like kind of a nice front to begin with, so it'll be easier to work with the rest later on. And what I used at the back of this one is just a pin, it's actually a safety pin. So there you go. And then cover the edge. What I like to do to make sure that it covers the edge of the underscarf is just kind of wrap it inside. There you go. So you still have like all this fabric and a lot to cover. So you're going to pull up top, and like I've pinned it, so I know that it covers, but basically you're just gonna wrap around. Like I've just pulled it over so it would cover there, and then take the rest. And there you go. And this is the edge here that I have, which you'll see there's a lot of extra fabric, but that's okay for now. And just take some straight pins. Now these ones are not the ones with the big heads on, because I really don't want the pin to show, so this is just a very smaller, much smaller pin, which you can get at most sewing store. Like honestly, you can get that at almost any store, dollar store. A lot of accessory, not accessory stores, but sewing and crafts would have those, the little tiny needles. They come in packs of like 150, so don't worry too much about it. Now what you're going to be doing at this point, you have a lot, you may have a lot of extra fabric like I do. You can I'm trying to figure it out, sorry. Just kind of wrap it, like I had layers, so I just kind of wrapped it inside, and now it's kind of leaning towards one way. Sorry guys. There you go. And just wrap around as much as you can. And pin. As you know, it's actual, like, they're making it look like it's a perm. There's like an upward afro on the show. So what you can do to create some of that afro, or like the wobbly colored, I don't know how to even explain what it is, but some of the hair-like structure is like you're gonna take some more of these pins and just kind of jab them in, and because that's not your actual head, it won't hurt you. So just like, and it'll create like a, not layers, but I would say like just waves in the structure, which makes it look a little bit more flowy, or like it's more like hair. I don't know. You don't have to do this part. I just think it's cool and looks a little bit more. Ow. There you go. And of course, make sure everything is secured and stays in place, because otherwise it's gonna fall all over. And you don't want that, do ya? So, and like I said, like you'll do some little wedges, and that's why like a little bit like this one I think is the best one out of all of them. But I'll try making one more here. Like it makes kind of those creases, which makes it a little bit more, I don't know, textured. So that's the look. I hope you like it. I hope you get to enjoy Halloween and other dress up events. It's fun to dress up. It's fun to just go and have fun. So please enjoy. Be safe on the roads. Halloween is one of those days of the year that a lot of people tend to do kind of crazy things. So if you're going to be driving, please be safe and be, how would I say that? Be careful not only for yourself but for others, because there will be some insane stuff going on. And don't trick. That's not nice. Don't do it. But do treat a lot. And peace and blessing, everybody.